Hi, John. So for math today, we moved on to the practice problems in section C in your workbook. So that is page, let me get there, close that here, page 109, 110, 111, and 112. We didn't do the problems in 113. So I will go over them with you. So we started here with practice problems for section C, and the first one is that you need to draw a line from the numeral over here to the matching picture. So if it says 4, you want to draw a line to the picture over here that has 4. Okay? And the next page, you have to, this is the number 6, and your job is to pretend to count out 6 counters. Pretend you were making this number with counters. Where would you put the counters? What would that look like? You need to make the number 6 using the 5 frame and whatever else you might need. Okay. The next page was to draw a picture showing 8 things. Any 8 things are absolutely fine on this page. It doesn't matter as long as it's 8. And then the last one was you have to come up with a how many question. So what's something you could ask somebody about this picture? What would your how many question be? And then write the number to answer your question. So if you could have mom or dad write your question down here just so I can see that as well. Okay. For tomorrow math, we are going to be doing the very last section, which is section D, practice problems. And those are on pages 147 to 151. So on this first problem, you need to, it says Jada put her towers and numbers in order from 1 to 10. Fill in the blanks for the missing numbers. So you're going to fill in the blanks of what numbers are missing here. Okay. It doesn't look like you have to draw the tower, so I think you just need to fill in the missing number. Okay. The next page. Okay, on the next page, sorry, it says, here is a connecting cube tower that Mai made. Write a number to show how many cubes are in Mai's tower. So you're going to do that right here. And then it says, build a tower that shows one more cube than Mai's tower. Write a number to show how many cubes are in the new tower. So you can either make a tower on paper or you can actually use your cubes and make a tower that's one more than Mai's tower, and then write the number right here for me. Okay, and then build a tower that shows one less than cube than Mai's tower. So again, you can either build that with actual cubes or draw a picture and then write the answer that goes right here to show how many cubes are in the new tower. Okay. On this page, it says, how many triangles are there? Write a number to show how many triangles there are. So you're going to count the triangles and then write the number here. On the bottom, you're going to do the same thing, but with squares. So you're going to count the squares and then write the number. And then you have to circle the group that has fewer objects. So you're either going to circle the triangles or the squares, depending on which one has less, which one has fewer or less objects. So then you go to this page. You're going to show me 5 in as many ways as you can. Same thing for 7, right? Represent 7 in as many ways as you can. So that would be drawing pictures or and showing me groups of 5 or groups of 7 with pictures, tally marks, numbers, whatever ways that you can think of to represent those numbers. So then on the next page, you have the first question says circle the number that is more. And then the next question after that says read the task statement aloud. Circle the number that is more. So between 4 and 8, you have to circle which one is bigger. And then the second problem says circle the number that is less. So between 5 and 9, you have to decide which is the smaller number. And then the only other one that I would have you do is probably number 7. I wouldn't have you do number 6. You can skip that one. But it says grab a handful of connecting cubes or pattern blocks or other small objects. Count the numbers and write down a number for how many. And then you're going to decide, is it more than 7 or less than 7? And you're going to either circle the word more or circle the word less. Okay? So that's for today and tomorrow. Because right now we're sort of finishing up Unit 2 so that when we come back from our holiday break, we'll be ready to start Unit 3. So I'm kind of using these practice problems as a way to assess how you're doing. Okay? So if you could do those 2 parts, and then that would be wonderful. Thanks so much. Have a great night.